Hello everyone and welcome to our Belgian Villains channel. Today we're going to talk you through the Brighton Aston Villa match that took place this Wednesday the 3rd of December. It was a big match, as Aston Villa, who were 4th, were facing Brighton, who were 5th. They were separated by just 2 points. That meant that if Brighton won this match, Aston Villa would drop behind them. A complicated match for Villa, because Brighton had been unbeaten at home for several months. Brighton's last home defeat was against Villa last year, when Rashford, Asensio and Malan scored. The score was 3-0, but the match did not start particularly well for Aston Villa, who had very little possession and conceded a very early goal from Van Ecke. It was a mistake. They defended the corner poorly and Van Ecke managed to push the ball into the net. 1-0 to Brighton. But it didn't end there, because Villa still didn't have any good chances, and Brighton managed to string together 2 passes that allowed him to go all the way up the pitch. Pau Torres wasn't able to catch up with the other player, who tried to push the ball into the goal, but it deflected off Pau Torres. Another goal, a really tough moment for Pau Torres and for all Villa fans, who already saw the match turning into a disaster, as after 25 minutes it was already 2-0 to Brighton. Then Jan Maatsen managed to get past one of the Brighton defenders. He sent a low cross in, and Ollie Watkins was able to pick up that ball and slot it into the bottom corner. 2-1. No one expected it, because he had been very disappointing since the start of the season. He finally scored his second Premier League goal, a relief for him and for the Villa team, who felt they were getting back into the match. Everyone had a reason to believe, because Aston Villa managed to get a few chances thanks to a header from Asri that everyone thought was going in, but was unfortunately blocked. VAR couldn't check it, and some people said the ball had crossed the line. Then, just before half-time, Morgan Rogers played a magnificent pass through to Ollie Watkins, who, once he reached the edge of the box, struck a superb low shot that was unstoppable for Verbruggen. 2-2 for Aston Villa, and Watkins' first brace of the season. He now has 3 goals for Aston Villa this season. We may be seeing him come back to form. Both teams went into half-time with the score at 2-2. A fantastic comeback from Villa, who managed to equalise before half-time. The second half started well for Villa, as they had more possession. They managed to win a corner, and Amadou Onana, thanks to his height and physical presence, managed to push through the defence, leap above 2 players, and place a magnificent bouncing header. Aston Villa now led 3-2. A superb match and a superb comeback. Then, after a period of shared possession, Ollie Watkins came off and Donyell Malan came on. And, as usual for Malan in every match, he scored. After just 8 seconds on the pitch, Donyell Malan managed to score a goal. From a cross by Tielemans, followed by a header from Evan Gessens saved by Verbruggen, Donyell Malan managed to get a touch and put it into the back of the net. 2-4 for Villa. An incredible comeback. To think the match started at 2-0, no one believed it possible. After that, Villa slowed the pace a bit, though they did try to keep control of the score or even score more goals. In the 86th minute, Van Ecke, who had scored the first goal, struck a superb shot that was unstoppable for Bizot, who wasn't particularly well positioned. 3-4, which set up a thrilling end to the match. In the final minutes, Marco Bizot managed to save Villa with an outstanding stop. A cross, which was deflected, reached Danny Welbeck, who hadn't been seen much during the match. Welbeck placed a header, but Bizot saved it with a world-class stop. End of the match, Aston Villa won 3-4. One of the best matches of the season, with a huge comeback. One of the best comebacks of the season so far. Overall, a good match for Villa, as Watkins managed to score again, Onana managed to lift the team, and Donyell Malan broke one of his records by scoring after only 8 seconds on the pitch. We hope to see an equally incredible match this weekend against Arsenal, one of the toughest matches of the season, even though it will be played at home, because Arsenal are currently top of both the Champions League and the Premier League. They are formidable this season. Perhaps we will manage to grab a draw. Thank you for watching this video. Up the Villa!